This is the last example in our lesson on the sine, cosine, and tangent ratios. So I have a right angle triangle, I have an angle and a side, and I would like to solve for this missing side here. So the first thing you should do is label your sides. So I'm going to start by finding that 90-degree angle, follow it straight across to the other side, and that is the hypotenuse. It is also the longest side in my triangle, so it's easy to spot. From there, I want to find the angle that was given in the question, which is my 68 degrees. If I follow that straight across to the other side, that's my opposite. And then the third side is called the adjacent. Adjacent means beside. It is the one beside the angle. So the next thing I like to do is to look at the three sides and figure out which side do I not know anything about. I do not know anything about the opposite side. It doesn't have any markings or anything labeled, so we're going to throw that one away, and we are going to focus on the adjacent and the hypotenuse. So I use the word SOHCAHTOA to help me. I am looking for something with A and H. So I have SOHCAHTOA, so the AH is cosine. So that means cosine of angle A is adjacent over hypotenuse. So angle A is 68 degrees. So cosine of 68 degrees is adjacent, which is 18, divided by my hypotenuse, which is x. So from here, I am going to cross multiply. And in order to do that, I'm going to draw in the secret denominator of 1 underneath that cosine of 68. And then I'm going to multiply across that equal sign. So x times cosine of 68 equals 1 times 18, which is 18. Now, x is not by itself yet, so I need to cancel out that cosine of 68 by dividing both sides by cosine of 68. And I end up getting x equals 18 divided by cosine of 68. Okay, so on my calculator, first thing I check, am I in degrees? So if I'm not in degrees on my calculator, I can press the DRG button to kind of switch me between radians, gradians, and degrees. But if you're having trouble getting your calculator into degrees, if you just email me a picture of your calculator, I can see if I can help you. So 18 divided by, now if you can see the word cosine when you press your cosine button, you would just do 18 divided by cosine 68. But on my calculator, I cannot see the word cosine, so I have to do 68 and then press cosine and then hit equals. And I get 48.05. The next number is a 0, so that means I'm going to leave it alone. So it is 48.05 millimeters. So x equals 48.05 millimeters. And that's what you need to know about the sine, cos, and tan ratios.